So today we are going to see what is the dimension, what is the fact, and the multi-dimensional data. We'll understand that data, and then we are going to see how to represent the same data on the visualization. So now here, I'm going to open our data. So I collected some data from the Microsoft site for practice purpose. Here is the financial sample data. Let me open this sheet. And here, I mean, this sheet is having very nice data actually. So we can use this data everywhere. You see that? So let me walk you through this sheet. So let me minimize a little bit. So that's what. Okay. See now here, this is what the segment. Segment means this is all a kind of sales data, guys. Sales data with all the profits. And there are the products is here: Cartena, Montana, Pasco, VTT. This is all different types of products. There is a company, the companies started selling their products. These are all different types of products. In the product column we have the different types of products, and these are the products they sold out to in some countries. Let's say in Canada they sold out, and so now here let me show you that what are all countries they have sold these products: Canada, France, Germany, Mexico, United States of America. These are all the countries where they started selling these products. And within this country, in this Canada again, there are some segments in each country. Same segments. Every product in Canada, they are selling to the some segments: government and channel partners and enterprise. This is all some segments. So let's take this is the product Carretera. So now here, let me do this. Carretera is the product, right? This is the product, and this product is sold in Canada to the government segment. So now here, Montana. This is the what the product is sold to the Canada state for this segment. Same product, same state, and this segment is different enterprise. Same product, same state, and same segment enterprise. And here we see units are sold. That is, units are different. And units means the number of products. Number of products 345 products, and each product price is 5 5 rupees. And each product, that is, this is 5 manufacturing price, and this is what the sale price. So manufacturing price is the price, that is what the actual cost, maybe like a manufacturing price. And the sale price means this is the price they started selling these products at this price. You see that manufacturing price is 5, but sale price is 125. Additional is $120 is the additional. And this is what the gross sale. So these many number of products, and each product cost is 125, and this is what the total cost. So now here, so not this manufacturing price, guys. They are going to use this sale price. Total 2665.5 number of units, number of products into 125. Let me take this calculator. Yeah, let's do this simple calculations. Today we can focus on understanding the dimensions and the facts, and tomorrow we'll represent the same dimensions and facts. And next session we'll discuss that how to convert these dimensions, multi-dimensionals and facts into the visualizations, and what is the best representation. You can take any visualization, but we need to show the in the best representation. 2665.5 into, so this is the price we have to take 125. So this is going to give the this one 333.17550. This is the gross sale. This is what the gross sale. Within this gross sale, is there any discount? There is no discount. They have not given any discount. This is the total sales. After discount, this is what the sale. So this sale represents gross total minus discount. So the discount is 0. So this is what it is, a sales. And the COGS, this the COGS represents Okay, let's take this is all a kind of expenses, costs, and this is what the profit, total profit. This is what the total profit. And this is what the day they sell this a transaction. They did this a transaction. The same date it is split into three separate columns on day wise and month wise and the year wise. So now this is what the data we have, and this data is really nice, guys, because you see in this data how to identify sir which columns are dimensions and which columns are facts. Usually, guys, whichever the columns are showing some values, this is the value. Let's say these all these units, these prices. Wherever you see these numbers, usually we say these are the facts, the values. But what about us? See, I don't want to say that every number, guys. I say now month is also number. Can I say month is also fact? No, no. Date is also fact? No. See here, how do we identify? This is very important, guys. How do we identify which is the dimension and which is the fact? Let's say here my question, I'm going to frame some questions from this document, and by using these questions we can identify what will be the dimensions and what will be the fact attributes. So this is very important. When we start working on that, we should be aware of that, what is the dimensions and what are the facts in the data set. So now, okay, that is all fine. So sir, for suppose this is the data, we are aware of that, very easy. I mean, this is very simple data set, right? This is very simple data set. From this data set we can identify that. But sir, here there is a one data set I want to identify, which is I'm unaware of that data set, but I have just similar to like this one Excel sheet is there with the data and all. How do we get identified that? How do we get from that? So now from that data sets, usually we can start frame some questions. Always start frame some questions, some basic questions. Some questions. Start frame some questions. What type of questions? So by in this data sheet, so in this sheet, right? So by seeing this data, we can frame some questions. What questions we can frame it? Sorry, just 1 minute. See now here in this sheet, I'm going to put some questions. Let's say I want to see that. I want to see what is the total profit in a Canada country overall in the for the product Montana, in the, okay, let's say in overall Canada, what is the total profit? In overall country Canada, what is the total profit? I want to see that. So this is one question. Let's see that how I am framing these questions. Identify, find out the total profit from Canada country. So this is my question. And similar way, so now and similar way, I'm going to put some more questions. Identify, find out the total profit from Canada state. Okay. So now in a similar way, identify total profit from, not total profit, so total sales. Sales. Total sales. Now total sales means that's what the price, total sales in the price, right? Yeah, price from Canada state. So now here, find out the total discounts. How many discounts? How much total amount, discount amount from Canada? You see that here. Okay, this is some questions, and I'm going to frame some more questions by seeing this sheet. Find out the total profit from Canada country under government segment. Government segment. So this is one question. And find out the total sale price from the Canada country for the product. For which product? Let me take a Montana product. Montana product. And the segment is enterprise segment. enterprise segment. You see that now here in this over here. Okay, this is one question. So find out total discount amount, sale price, and profit. Total profit from Canada country, right? From Canada country, and which product? From Canada country in the year 2014, and in the month January for the product. See this, guys. See this. I'm going to make this question from this sheet. It's always this is the right practice to do this, guys. So for the month of January, for the product, which product? Let's take the product is Paseo. Okay. Paseo. This is the. For this, I am going to do that. Find out the total discount amount, sale price, and profit. This is what I wanted to. I prepared this one over here. So find out the total discount amount, sale price, and product. You see that here in these overall questions, you see that we are going to identify something based on some other details. See, now here we are identifying total profit, total sales price, total discount amount, total profit, sales price, total discount amount, sales price, profit, based on from these dimensions, from Canada country, from the country Canada in the year 2014, in the month of January for the product Paseo. So this, based on these details, we are going to identify something. What we are going to identify something? That details we are going to refer it as a facts. We always wanted to display the facts based on some dimensions. So now here the Canada is a country. This is one dimension. So within this Canada in the year 2014 and in the month of January. That means in the Canada country Canada in the year 2014 in the month of January month, I want to see these details for the product Paseo. See here the dimensions we are going to say based on the dimensions, based on these dimensions we are going to identify these values. These values we are going to consider as a facts. And here the country in this sheet, country is a dimension, and the year is also a dimension, and month is also a dimension, and the products also a dimensions for this product. And within this month and within this year, within this country, I want to see some details. What we want to get it, I want to get the profits, sale price, and the discount amount, these details, guys. So this is what we are going to say facts and dimensions. So when we are going to, so always this is good practice. Start when we are going to do this analysis on your database data. First, we need to start writing some basic questions. I mean, we can write ourselves, guys. That's not like, sir, do I need to put such a complicated and such a that kind of questions? Not required. Just put the questions. What answers we can get from that? For what questions we can get the answers from that sheet. See, for all these questions, I can get the answer. I can get answer is nothing but I can get the facts. I can get the values for all these questions from this sheet. So by seeing this sheet, we can frame some questions. That's always good thing. And one more thing, if you are able to frame the questions and if we are able to answer to that questions, then your data, the representation of this data is in a good format. The representation of this data is really good and it is suitable for visualizations. This is what, otherwise, sir, I am unable to frame the questions from this data and I am unable to get the answers from this data, then you can't produce the visualizations by using that data. Okay. But when we are going to produce visualizations, we need to know that what is the dimensions and what is the facts. So now in this sheet, we have not only one dimension, country is one dimension, segment is one dimension, product is one dimension, and a discount band. What is the discount band is also one dimension. And here this month number or month name is one dimension, year is one dimension, the date is also one dimension, and the values where we are going to see the number of goods sold, number of items sold, what is the manufacturing price for each item, and total sale price. That is what the gross sales. And what is the discount amounts and the sales after discount, and COGS, the expenses after expenses, what is the profit. All this we are going to calling as a facts. That's the real values. And this is the values we are interested for based on these dimensions. Okay, so this is what the sheet, and this is what the understanding of the dimensions and the facts. And okay, so this is what, and I'm going to load this sheet into the Power BI desktop, and we can start producing. Sir, now here, let's see, I want to see the profit on a country wise. Let's take Canada is one country. We have so many countries: Canada, France, Germany, Mexico, United States of America. We already seen earlier sessions, right? So I would like to produce based on one dimension. I wanted to see an aggregation of the total sales within this country. What is the total sales or else total profit on a country wise? Take the sum of profit in a Canada. What is the total sum of profit? That's it. It doesn't matter which year. I don't care which year, which month. I don't care. But Canada, this is the total profit. Show me it as in a bars. So let me load this into the Power BI. I'm going to load this sheet into the Power BI, and let's start doing that one by one. Okay. So now here we need to use this get data. Let's go ahead and get the Excel sheet data. So this is financial sample. This is the same sheet, guys, and I'm going to open that. And here you see that, observe that, guys, my requirement is one dimension and one fact. Only one dimension, that is what Canada, that is what country is one dimension, and each country I'm going to show one fact. What is the fact value? Profit. Summary, I mean, the aggregation is the sum of the fact. So actually, this is what the document I downloaded from the Microsoft site. Okay, just for the realistic data. Okay, let me have these two tabs, financial and sheet one. Yeah, sheet one is empty anyway, but let's load it, no problem. I think sheet one is empty, nothing is there. I say, oh, okay. So this is sheet one is the one which is having the data. Nothing is there. Yeah, that is fine. It is loading financials. Just wait for a few minutes, guys. Wait for a couple of minutes, it will come. Okay. So now this is loaded. So now let's see that what is there in the financials. I think both are same, but that's fine. So let's take this a financial. Let me remove this one. So now here it is. Take this a financials, and in this a financial, I'm going to take one visual. Right. Let me take a bar chart because I would like to display that. I'm going to take a cluster column chart. Yeah, cluster. Yeah, this is fine. Or else I can take a bar chart also, no problem. This one. So now here, so this is the chart. This is the what we have taken. Now let's understand, guys, here. So I would like to compare for each country. So why we are taking these bar charts? Usually we are going to take these bar charts to compare for comparison purpose. Usually we will prefer these bar charts. So now I'm going to take, so let's say select that visual, and I would like to take the country, and this is what the profit. This is sigma represents the sum. This is the sum symbol. This is obviously it will take sum of the profit. So now here, this is what the sum of the profits on France and Germany and Canada, United States and Mexico. So this is what profit. And so now if you want to display all these, values and everything, so we can go here and we can set it up everything, guys, as we discussed earlier sessions, and we can set up all these things on x-axis, y-axis, and data labels, make it on, which will display that this one. So what is the profit of this, and title on, background off. So now this is all okay, fine. So this is what, guys, here you see this is one dimension: country France, Germany, Canada, United States and Mexico. This is one dimension, and in this dimension we are displaying the total profit. See now here, for suppose I want to include one more dimension. One more dimension means, let's say, on the segment wise, in each country, on the segment wise, what is the total profit. So now here, dimension, multi-dimensions, guys. If you are going to use more than one dimension, that's we are going to say multi-dimension data. So now here, France, here country is one dimension. And again, I am going to display the total profit within this country, and I want to see each segment level. Each segment within this country and each segment level, I want to display that profit. So now let's select that one, guys. We are going to select that segment. See now here. So in this, so this is what it is showing in each segment. So now here within this country, let's see this, guys. So now here, France, Germany, Canada, United States of America and Mexico. This is one dimension. Within this France, again you see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 are there. What are these 5? What is this blue color one? That is a channel partners and enterprise. And this red one is a government segment and mid-market and a small business. See, this is the same dimensions we are checking for everywhere in France and Germany and Canada and United States and Mexico. This is what the total profits. And here you see this black color one, enterprise. We are seeing a loss, some loss actually, because their sales price is less than their expenses. That's where we are seeing some negative numbers for this, negative 0.10, 0.10 everywhere. So in enterprise segment, every product and every country in enterprise segment, there are some loss. Okay, that is fine. We'll talk those things later. See now here in one dimension in a country, and within the country, we are specifying multiple dimensions. Multiple means again one dimension, that is a segment. In the segment, we have multiple segments are there. What are those? Channel partners, enterprise, government, mid-market and small business. And same segments are there in every country. So this is fine, guys. And now again, we can include some more dimensions. See now here, the fact is the same. What is the fact? Total profit. Total profit is the fact. And we are checking, we are displaying that fact based on multiple dimensions. So let me add one more fact. Sorry, one more dimension. Let's say product wise, we have some products, and each product wise within the France, within these segments, it is loading, it is taking time, guys, but it is loading. It's like it is taking time. Yeah, obviously, right? There is a, I mean, this time what will happen within that each country wise, in each segment under each product, what is the total profit? So this is going to be, this finally this report is going to be, kind of very difficult to understand when we are going to add all those. So let me remove this. Anyway, this is getting struck. So this is what now we have. Okay, this is what one dimension, multiple dimensions with one fact. And within one dimension, I want to display multiple facts. So now here, guys, you see that And one more thing, guys, here I would like to highlight. This is the country, France, Germany. This is one dimension country, and we have multiple segments. And this segment we are going to consider as a legend. See now here in the legend, we added one segment. In the value represents here, guys. The axis and the axis wise country is the one dimension. In the legend means that is the segment. This legend represents that is another dimension. Within this country, this is another dimension. And here the value is the one which are using as a profit. This is what the fact value. And here as usual, we can apply that filters and all to do not get all the data. We can apply some filters as well here. And can I add one more legend here? Yeah, just 1 minute. And the month name. See now here. So only one legend we are adding here, only one. So now here, this is what in a France, in the every month wise, you see that 1 to 12 months are there. So this blue one represents 1 month, and second month, third month, fourth month. This is all the different months. In France, this is all the different month. And the 10th month, we are seeing such a huge profits in France and Germany on the 10th month. In the 12th month, there is a profits on Canada. Okay. And for suppose if I want to see this, okay, so now here the problem is we can't add one more legend, guys. That means one more dimension. These are the 2 dimensions data what we are representing in this. And yeah, so now can I add one more value here? No, guys. When we are, so now if I want to add let's say sale price, it will not take. See now either only you can put a profit or sale price, but not both. We can't put both. Because when we are using legend, when we are using multi-dimension, yeah, it is taking time. When we are using multi-dimension, country is 1 dimension and the month number is 1 dimension. When we are using multi-dimension, we can't put 2 profits, 2 values. That is the problem. 2 facts we can't define for multiple dimensions. So if dimension is only one dimension, then we can put multiple facts. Let me open that one. Just give me a minute, guys. I put that note. So this is what, guys, I'm talking. Understand the dimension and facts in a tabular data structure. Examples of facts. Single dimension with the multiple facts. So when we have only single dimension means within the country, then we can display multiple facts. Let's say for profit, sale price and all. But here we are using one more dimension, that is month number. So if we remove this legend here, so let's go ahead and remove this legend and add it only country. Right now country is only the dimension here, and profit is only the fact. So now here we can add one more sale price. What is the sale price? We can add one more value here. You see that here we are having 2 values. One is the total profit, one is the sale price. So now here, and the discount, we can also add the discount as well. So not sale price, I have to say gross sale. I have to say gross sale. And the discount, where is that discount? Here it is. We can also add a discount in the fact. See that I am adding multiple facts for 1 dimension. That means within the country, what is the total profit? This is the profit, and this black color one represents gross sale, and this one is representing discounts. So this is what, guys, here is already colored over here: profit, gross sale, and discounts. Okay, so this is what here it is. And we need to add this one, guys, expenses, because expenses is there, right? COGS. If we add COGS, then it will show that. See, multiple four facts we are added. This COGS is nothing but it is a expenses. See that this yellow color represents expenses. Okay, guys, 1 dimension, multiple facts. So in this case, we are using this clustered column chart. That's what bar chart, column chart, whatever it is. We can say that. Okay. These are all column charts, guys, or else bar charts. Usually bar chart represents this a side, this is left side, this one represents bar chart. Okay. But this is column chart. So this is what, guys. Sir, is there any way that I want to represent single dimension, multiple dimensions, instead of showing all these four, I would like to see that I would like to see in a single column, single bar, all that values. That's where we are having this one, guys, stacked column charts and stacked bar chart. We can use this as stacked column chart and stacked bar chart to define, but the same thing, but I don't want to expose all these four values, four facts: profit, gross sale, discounts, and COGS within the same, I mean, same lines. I don't want so that I can put it in a single bar for that, or else single column for that. That's what we can see it on a tomorrow session. So now here we saw that this one single dimension with the multiple facts, and we'll see that on a tomorrow session multiple dimensions with a single fact. So just now we saw that, right? Multiple dimensions means that France, within the France, I wanted to see the segment, and within the France and multiple segments, what is the total profit? That's what we just now we saw that one. In that case, we should not put multiple values, guys. Only one fact. When we are using legend, if you are going to put a legend is nothing but one more dimension, then we can't put multiple values. When you are using multiple values, you can't put a legend here. It will not take, even if you are trying to put here, it will not take. So this is what, guys, and next session, that is tomorrow, I will talk more about this. So let me store this one with the today date. Single dimension. This is what it is. I'm going to save this one.